Hi, my name is Jason Alston, and right now I'm going to show you a simple little trick that takes less than 5 minutes that you can do as much as every other day to every day to improve mobility and flexibility. We're going to start by standing up and doing a toe touch, okay? So just simply stand where you're at, lean forward. My shirt's restricting me a little, but lean forward and see where you naturally reach to. But as you're reaching forward, pay attention not only to how far you go, but also if there's tension behind your knees or in your low back or anywhere else. So just make a mental note of that. Now, next thing you're going to do is find a tennis ball or some type of a ball. Baseball is probably a little bit too big. This ball right here is about the size of a lacrosse ball, and that works really well. But find a tennis ball and just simply roll out the bottom of your foot. And you're going to do this for about 2 minutes. Now, as you're doing this and you're rolling it out, if you're feeling like it's good working the muscles through there, great. If you're feeling like it's pretty painful, take some pressure off. Don't press a whole lot. It's not meant to hurt. Could be a little sore, but that's okay, but no pain, okay? And then as you're doing this, if you're doing this and you're just not really feeling anything, then a tennis ball is too soft for you, okay? So that's where we would set the tennis ball aside and grab one of these. Now these right here are rock balls. They're made by the brand Rock Tape, and I'll post some links to where you can get some of them. But they're just a very thick, dense balls, 2 different sizes that allow for a better focus on the feet. So right now I'm freeing up tension through the bottom of the feet, and I'll explain in a moment how and why that benefits the rest of the body. But for the moment, find a tennis ball or find another ball, roll out the bottom of each foot for 2 minutes, and after that 2 minutes is up, then we're going to stand back up and we're going to retest the forward bend and see what you felt change. Now I just spent 2 minutes rolling out each foot, as you will do. Now I'm going to go ahead and stand up and retest the forward bend. Okay? So I'm just standing right here, just gently going to reach forward, and naturally I can touch the mat. Whereas before, I was about right here, about 1.5 inches above the mat. So now I'm further down. Now what I do notice is I still feel some tension through the back of my knee, but in my low back, I felt some soreness before. I don't feel that now. So just by rolling out some tension out of the bottom of the feet, I freed up tension in my low back. Pretty cool, huh? I didn't do any stretching with my legs, my low back, any of that, and I was able to bend down further. Now here's the science as to why. Okay, our body works in patterns. In fact, right behind me, there's a bunch of posters here of the anatomy trains by Tom Myers that illustrate a lot of those primary patterns that are connected by fascia in the body. The one we were working with just now, so you can get a closer up look, was the superficial back line. So that one extends all the way from the top of the head down through the erectors of the back, through into the hamstring, calves, and even down into the bottom of the foot. So right down there on the bottom of the foot is what we were working with just now. That whole pattern of muscles has a pattern of fascial tissue and inner webbing in the body that connects all of them to work as a team, which is why as I worked out the tension in the bottom of my foot, it freed up tension along that whole chain. All right, well now it's your turn. Grab your tennis ball or get some rock balls or something similar. Roll out the bottom of your feet for about 2 minutes on each side and see what it does for you. I recommend doing it at least every other day, but really the more the merrier. Just remember, you're not trying to rub your feet raw. It's not trying to be super painful with it. And I'll mention too, it does work better if you're standing. Not because you're leaning your weight into it, not at all. Simply because that pattern of fascia that we mentioned before is completely lengthened, where when you're sitting, it's folded up. So do it standing. If that is a little intense, do it sitting, and that'll lower the intensity for you. And then later on, do it standing. All right, let me know how it goes. Just a quick note, if you have been experiencing pain for more than 48 hours, in spite of potentially doing stretches and exercises, it may be a good time to come and get some body work. So if you're here locally in Mesa, come by and grab a myopractic session, and I can get things moving better for you. And that way you can then continue on your own to get things moving better. Otherwise, if you're not here locally, reach out to somebody, chiropractor, physical therapist, massage, something to get your body moving a little better.